It seems to accept the Palestinians' efforts to win the war, but to condemn those of the Israelis. Now, an acknowledgement of a state of war does not, however, mean, for the UN, that the Palestinians will be held to the observance of even the most basic principles of law, such as immunity of non-combatants from intentional attack. The model of rights on one side, obligations on the other, reigns supreme in the UN. As noted, all Israeli attempts at self-defense are automatically discredited as disproportionate responses. Reflexively, they are labeled collective punishment. Even cutting off electricity so as to diminish the ability of Israel's enemies to rain daily rockets on it is prescribed. Now, war certainly does entail collective punishment, and hence those guilty of the supreme war crime of launching aggressive war and those who harbor and arm them are by law accountable for the consequences of their actions. It is legitimate to employ self-defense against them. That the aggressor should not enjoy any territorial advantage from the use of unlawful force is axiomatic. A right, according to a fundamental legal principle, should not flow from a wrong. But by ruling out territorial changes in favor of those engaged in defensive action too, as the UN and the ICJ, the International Court of Justice, have done through a distorted reading of Security Council Resolution 242, the message conveyed to aggressors and potential aggressors is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Or, as Eliu Lauterpacht observed, an important safeguard of legal principle has been transformed into an aggressor's charter. Pacifism, when it is reciprocal, is laudable, but the pacifism of the UN is of a unilateral, unidirectional nature. Such pacifism is appeasement. And as Claude noted, regarding this type of one-sided pacifism, it helps to cause war by preventing its prevention or inhibiting its inhibition. I'd like to just end with a few, just to lighten, in a way, the tone, a few limericks on the UN and Israel's virtual right of self-defense. To Israel, under rockets and provocations, the UN says, exercise patience. Restrain your peak, turn the other cheek, like all us Muslim and Christian nations. Israel's right to self-defense was affirmed by the court, re the fence. But because of the buts, the right was so cut till it morphed into sheer nonsense. Human rights rapporteurs file reports. Somehow they always fall short. In all their lists, Jewish victims are missed. Are Jewish children aggressors of sorts? Some say the UN is improving. In the right direction, it's moving. But UN law is still atrocious. It's not charter law or even grotious. And for world peace, it sure isn't soothing. To the UN, if you would restore the standing that you had of yore, consign to the rubble your standards so double, they feed the terrorists' war. Recall well the wisdom of Churchill's known dictum. An appeaser feeds a crocodile, hoping all the while that he will be its last victim.